From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Now Shuck to throw. Taken in by Vele, right side. And they're going to bring him down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season. And they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans!
Their year sure begins on a high note, and they'll begin with a win too, Kate, if they can put more drives like that one together. Not how you start.
And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. Now after the play, it looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Gibbs. Fights his way through a tackle. Space on the right, and he's got room. And they're going to respond immediately. Touchdown, Lions. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 50th career touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Brown with a return here. He's got a lane up past the 30. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. To throw, Shuck. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. This is caught inside the 15. comes up big. 36 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Bails out of the pocket quick. Goes right back to Achane, complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
He held on to that for one reason and one reason alone, because he's got some kind of powerful grip strength. That was incredible to take that shot and still possess the ball.
Throwing on 2nd. Shuck. And they answer. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete to Noah Fant. Touchdown.
For the extra point, here's Smith.
Charlie Smith on for the extra point.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark, because this one is up and through.
The score, Saints 13, Lions 7.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they're going to get to him, bring him down. That's allowing back 13 on the play. That's going to be a Lions 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. They cross the 40 on a nice run. There he goes, right sideline. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates now for the point after.
The kicker on for the point after.
Sent right down the middle and good. And that gives him the lead.
Lions 14, Saints 13.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Let's start this drive with Achane. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. All those guys lined up wide, but DeGru to use his blockers, Brock, helping hold off that defense just long enough for a nice solid gain.
I'll tell you a little secret here, Kate, but don't tell everybody. I'm going to tell you a secret. One of the first things that I watch on game tape is the effort of the guys outside. Whether that's on a just for the love of the game route where they're not getting the ball, or in this case, blocking, it really does show effort on your team.
Looking for Chris Olave with that one. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Chuck on 3rd down. Caught, nice game left side. He's at the 30. The 10. And a dive. He's in. Touchdown, Saints. Jordan Tyson with his first NFL touchdown.
For the extra point.
So Smith will tack on the point after. And their lead now stands at 6.
Score, Saints 20, Lions 14.
Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own
1st and 10 from the 32. Drive begins with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
To the right and hauled in by Laporta. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Oh, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Third down run by Gibbs. Breaks through and breaks away. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he gets home. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. Seconds already in this opening quarter. Bates now for the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And that gives him the lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. It's Achane on the inside give. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Second down. Here's Shuck. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Roger McCreary takes it away.
Shuck's pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Connects on one with Jameson Williams. He's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him, it looks like about 7.
7-yard pickup.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Man, great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker.
Yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And the Saints grab it! Well, maybe some questions, Brock, on the return there, but none on what happened before it as they take over on the fumble. First call here coming from the shotgun. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Lions out in front. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
On 2nd down, Goff. Quick slant is caught by Teslam. And he gets home. Touchdown, Lions. Isaac Teslam. His first career touchdown in the NFL. How about it? Bates tacks on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Handoff running left. It's a chance. Sent out of bounds after a pickup of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
A-Chan, a first down carry. Still going past the 40. And he's all the way down at the 32-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First down, Saints.
Back to throw. Shot. Pocket collapsing, and he's going to pay the price. Ali McNeil. And he is quickly on the board with his first of the season. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. And down he goes on the wrong side of midfield. He got him at the 46. Aiden Hutchinson. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with 3rd down.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it. Right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football. Just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one ran in a ton of yards.
Flush out now to his left. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pound that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. We give to Pacheco to start this drive. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
A counter give here to Pacheco. They rally to him after a gain of about 7. That effort enough. They got the 1st down. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together in the green lane,
a 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
the call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
And we won't see another play here, Brock, as the clock reaches 2 minutes to go. The Lions leading here at Ford Field. So first down from the 41. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. And it's Caden Ellis on that stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They sure came us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be third down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff for such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Goff. Throwing deep towards the end zone. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Throwing. Chuck. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. So give him 10 before he steps out of bounds. And it's going to be first down New Orleans.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
1st and 10 now from the 46. To throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kicked off by Damone Clark. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Goff back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
3rd down and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Oh, quick throw here, left side. He's got room to roam. And now just outside the red zone as they come through on 4th down. Now the Lions calling the timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After that fourth down exceeded expectations, look at this, some excitement as they come up to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Goff on 2nd down. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Saints will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And somehow they reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the 2nd half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now gone. And he can't hang on. The catch was there for him, Brock, but his hands took that one off. So the incompletion means it's 2nd down. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
He puts a man under it deep down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard
Offense
line.
into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. There's the hits. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. And that is going to give the Saints a 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
They send a man in motion. Sharp looking to pass here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd down carry for A-Chan. And they'll get to him here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that 1st down too.
2nd down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 15. 1st down, Saints.
On the give, it's Miller. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Rolling left, buying some time. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. All right, so trailing right now, looking up at the scoreboard, Brock. Can't afford to be too picky, but it did look like getting rid of that football was the right call there.
Yeah, you live to play another day. Now, the key is you've got to take advantage of this day to come.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there. That's going to be a penalty. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Penalty almost gave him a new set of downs, Brock. After the flag, all they need is a yard here on third. Running it after the penalty. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. You're thinking is you're going to lose yards on the 3rd and 1 run.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Goff. Taken in by Williams outright. Free inside the 30. To the 10. And he's going to get there inside the pylon. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. Bates' extra point is up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Saints 27.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. On play action now. Shuck. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Intercepted.
Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
Goff. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
That's good tight coverage right there defensively, but even a better throw on the play. Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet. I say to you all the time, Kate, completions, completions, completions.
Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Off play action, Goff. Finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. season. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. No change to the call on the fields. That play's going to remain a touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And lead goes by 1.
42. Saints 27.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Let's start this drive with Achane. And they get about 5 on that first down as he's sent out of bounds. So 5 still to go now on second.
27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Shot. This one's to Lance, left side. 30! Gets the 10! Racing towards the corner, and he's across. Touchdown, New Orleans. Bryce Lance, his first career touchdown on his first career catch. Smith's point after is good. And they are back within a score here.
42. Saints 34.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Goff setting the throw. He's got Williams outside. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
For a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is gone. Connects on the crosser. And a big jump picked up on that play. Over 20, and it gets him the first.
Gain of 23 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Goff to the air now. This one to Williams out left side. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, I hear from baseball players all the time in the season opener, just get a hit. Just look up at that big board and see at least a hit to begin the opener. He's done a whole lot more than that now, over 100 receiving yards to begin the season, exactly the way he wanted to start.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And gets a few on the punch forward.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Right back to Pacheco. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
That's some running over there, Kate, that's going to get some love from his coaches. Maybe some fist pounds, too. Nothing flashy. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
And in for the Detroit touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his first and hopefully many more to come this season. Bates now for the point after.
The kicker on for the extra point.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. They add another to their lead.
49. Saints 34.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Chuck's going to throw here. Finds him on the crossing route. Running down the left side. And he gets home. Touchdown, Saints. Bryce Lance. The 2nd score of his NFL debut. And it's up and good, and they've moved back within a possession here in this 4th quarter.
Lions 49. Saints 41.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. That's caught. Here comes Jameer Gibbs. And his effort after the catch gets him up near that marker. Gain of 9, Gronk. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
Third down run by Gibbs. Small gain on the play, maybe 4 yards. That's going to give the Lions the 1st down.
He and this ground game, Kate, have seen such a steady dose of work. And what you hope is all of those body blows throughout can lead to a knockout punch like that.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Out of the shotgun. Goff. And the hit's going to separate him from that football. Incomplete. Not surprising to find a defender in the area there over the middle challenging that one, partner. It's 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, it's flying right to making the play.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So 1st down from the 41.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Big strike here to Williams. Stops there, but that gives them the 1st. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now. They did it! He made the interception! And the Saints have some new life in the fourth! There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. Running left, here's A-Champ. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Motioning left is Olave. Chopped on 3rd down. It's complete. This is Olave. And he has him almost 30 yards on a big play. 1st down coming up.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now Shuck to throw. Connects with the open man downfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game.
The Saints will line up.
They're going to try and run for it. But he won't make it. Had to go for it. That was for the tie, but they will still trail after the touchdown.
49. Saints 47.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. By a man, he's in the clear. He's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. Picks them up to 1st.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that 1st down.
On the move, headed right. And he's going to be brought down back to the 34-yard line. Chase Young getting his 1st sack of the year here in week 1. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions up by just a couple of points. Well, it is 2nd down, Brock, and they've got a full 24 yards to go here after that sack. Trying again following the sack. Goff, screen here for Gibbs. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
It's a gain of
28-yard pickup there. And the Lions have a 1st down.
1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. Look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're 1st. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. And they're going to get there in time. Down he goes. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he will have the Lions 1st down. They one's over.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So it's one for the win column for the Lions. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today, getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it can get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.